I'm on my own, broken and alone.
Guys, we are literally going crazy, I swear. I can't stop screaming. I can't stop eating snacks. And, oh, I'm gonna show you guys my go-to coffee right now because it's like kind of been fire and I wanna make it before we get into this video, so I might as well just keep our Insta case and show you. All right, is this a good angle?
Also, please note, Kacey has not changed her shirt.
Oh my frick, I was gonna say that. Literally, you can see all my snacks on my shirt. Every snack I've ever eaten is on my shirt. I have not changed in probably 7 days. So this is the fit for the last week. Yeah.
This is the quarantine fit.
These socks are literally black on the bottom. I'm wearing a pair of one of the boys' boxers that I found in my house. This shirt is, I think, Drage's dad, but I found it in the corner of Drew's room a long time ago, so now it's mine. And that's the fit. Okay, go-to coffee recently. This dope cup, this cool straw. Fill your cup with ice. Get your cold brew and your creamer, dairy-free. You pour in your cold brew, and then you pour in a frick ton of your favorite creamer. I really highly recommend this one, like a lot of it. And you stir, stir, stir. And then here's the next tip. Y'all trying to come out of the quarantine with good hair, nails, and skin. So we went to Trader Joe's and got this like collagen stuff. And then you put 2 scoops. It just makes your coffee like kind of chunky, and I really like the taste of chunky coffee, I think. And then that's it. All right, let's just cut to the video. Here we are. We're gonna have to lean back so we're all the way in frame and not our crusty dusty knees in it. Okay, boys and girls, we are back. We are here for the first episode of the quaranTEA. That's good.
I love it.
That's got a little ring. Obviously, you know, we're all quarantined right now. Can't leave our homes. We're on lockdown, but there's still a lot of tea going around in this world, and some past tea that we thought we should just come on here, jump on here, and spill. Also, we decided we're just gonna do quaranTEA Tuesdays, right? On my channel, because I just got monetized. I don't care. Every Tuesday, we're gonna come on here and talk about the tea that's happened this week. Tea that's happened in our group. Tea that's happened in our distant cousins, in our community. Okay, so I took notes on my phone of like kind of like a bunch of things that have been happening this week, so we can talk about it. So the first thing I wrote that I want to tell them about was our Trader Joe's trip yesterday. So obviously, you know, we live in California, and so we're on lockdown. So literally the only places that are open are gas stations and grocery stores. Yeah. We went to Trader Joe's because they restocked all their toilet paper and paper towels the other day at 9 a.m. So we like left at 8:45. We were like, we're gonna be there at exactly 9 a.m. So we're gonna be the first ones in the store. We get down there, I literally started wheezing. People were lined up outside the store because they were like ready, but they were all 6 feet apart.
Literally exactly like
yeah, like tape measure. 6 feet apart. It was so funny. And then we went in, we got our paper towels and our toilet paper, and then we went to the checkout. And there was an old man that was behind us and his wife, and they needed toilet paper really bad, so we gave them ours. And so now we don't have any.
we haven't had toilet paper in a month, and I'm like, we're still here alive.
And he probably needed more than us. All right, what's next on the tea list?
Okay.
Oh, diss tracks.
Ooh.
So I guess Bryce Hall and
Josh Richards.
Yeah, put out a diss track on Little Huddy or whatever. I didn't listen to the actual diss track, did you?
No.
No, but I watched their video, like explaining it. And it was like kind of good.
Really?
Yeah. No, but it was funny though. And I didn't know they had beef.
I mean, I guess Sway House and Hype House have just always had like.
Yeah, I guess, but I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I don't know. But the reason I brought this up is me and Chelsea want to put out a diss track on the board.
Literally.
How iconic would that be?
It would be everything.
Me and you, and we'd get like a full-blown like production music video.
There's definitely people we can get help from. Get Spencer. I feel like he'd throw a beat on it.
Thumbnail ready?
Tea.
Yeah, dude, that'd be insane.
That'd be crazy.
If we got Spencer X to throw a beat on our diss track for Drew, Drage, Funk Bros, Nick. That would be iconic. Coming soon. Okay, what's next?
So David Dobrik, Natalie.
Chelsea's literally stuck on this. This is all she talks about and thinks about.
What else am I supposed to think about? I don't know. First of all, I also was in love with Todd for a little bit. Now I'm just like a little bit upset.
I think they're actually dating though.
Yeah, I do.
Chelsea thinks that Madison Beer and David are actually dating.
Or like about to date. And then him and Natalie are like brother and sister. But like obviously.
I feel like deep down he's in love with her.
Oh,
yeah.
That's his wife.
Yeah.
Like, why would you not marry her? That's your best friend in the entire world. Like, Like, it makes no sense to me.
I don't think David would date Madison Beer either.
Also,
She's like nerdy guys, she said.
Like, she's in love with him.
Yeah, I just don't know. I don't see it.
Or Jason's podcast. He had David and Madison on it.
Yeah.
And they were flirting.
That's when she was like, yeah, I like nerdy guys. I think it was on the podcast.
And then he was like, oh, if I took you on a date, like, could I bring my camera? And she was saying basically that it's like disingenuous. So I feel like she's the kind of girl that she like plays the sweet card, but she also like knows how to put a guy in their place. That's how they fall in love.
True. So it brings us into our next topic of this place that we always go to in Hollywood. And it's this restaurant, bar, club place.
Where all of like everyone in the industry goes.
All the
like
time.
David, FaZe Clan.
Talk to people,
Hype House, freaking.
We go every week after church.
Jake Paul, Logan Paul.
Yeah. Literally everybody
Freaking
goes.
Emma Chamberlain,
Yeah, everybody goes. And so last week they like still weren't closed down, and that's like when all the quarantine stuff was like starting to come out. So it was like kind of like social distancing was first starting to get introduced, and like they were telling us what to do or whatever. But of course, we got roped in to still go into this place.
Because our boys are disgusting.
And they do this thing where they just start punching a stupid punching bag all night, and I'm like sitting there disgusted.
Nick's hands are bleeding, and like he's trying to get the high score of the
and just
night.
like giving each other corona from the punching bag, and I'm just like, like I was flipping out, and like I didn't want to touch anyone, and like everybody that you ever know was there. Everybody that is anyone was there.
Ooh, can I give tea like back a month ago? Let me drop it and you can cut it out if you want to. So we were out at this place like a month and a half ago. We've been going for a while. It was a Friday night and there was a lot of people. The whole like FaZe clan was there, and we were sitting with a few of our friends, and FaZe Adapt walks over to Drew and just starts smacking him in the head and trying to like provoke him to fight him.
I didn't even know who he was.
Yeah, thankfully he had just gotten in his car and left by the time like I told the rest of the table, because like everyone was kind of in their own conversations, not really paying attention, and I saw him smacking Drew in the side of the head. I thought it was like everyone there were all kind of friends with each other, everyone knows each other, so whatever. So I was like, all right, is this like,
so just like being like, what's up?
Yeah,
like,
and just ignoring
whatever,
him.
yeah.
Then I saw like Drew's face, like what the, and I realized like, oh, he's like trying to fight him. So by the time like all that registered, and then I got everyone else out of their conversations to pay attention in case anything happened, he already, like his friend was, oh my God, there's a dead lizard upside down.
That's scary. Anyways, continue. Pick him up and we'll go bury him when we're done. Okay.
Moving on. Jesus, tea.
No, but I know for a fact, like, if he wouldn't have gotten his car, like Drew and Taylor and them probably would have destroyed him.
Like heaven sent a guardian angel looking over him, because he was one drunk as hell, so he couldn't even, it would have destroyed him basically.
That's crazy. Anyways, I was just saying that because now all your favorite YouTubers and TikTokers probably all got corona from that place that everyone was at, and there was like 2 million people. We probably have it too. Literally like 200 people just in a like confined room.
Yeah, it's disgusting. It's gross. I mean,
all touching the same things.
Probably kissing the same people.
Right.
Yeah.
Just gross.
And speaking of David and then Natalie and Todd, which we'll touch in a second, but Madison one night when we were there got her freaking,
she got her car stolen.
So they basically like, they'll overpack their parking lot.
Fit the most cars in the parking lot
as possible. They just have like millions of keys, and there's a million people coming out for their cars, pulling in.
It was on my birthday actually, yeah.
They handed someone Madison's keys
instead of their own keys, and they just drove off with her car.
Long
she was in
story
the
short,
parking lot screaming, flipping out.
What do you mean you gave someone my car?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
That was some deep tea, wow. Heard that here first.
Yeah.
Like, you guys will get so much inside scoop. There's a lot of tea that goes down that like we just keep in, and we just felt like we needed a whole series on my channel to spill to you guys. Literally stuff happens every single week. We meet new people. Like, I am such a fangirl too. So seeing a lot of these people, I'm like, cool, like this is cool. So like I want to tell you guys. Like the other night we were leaving that place and Post Malone was at the place next door. Post Malone. So interesting to me.
Especially when you're sitting on your couch picking your nose because of freaking
all day dang long.
Yeah, because we stuck in quarantine.
One last thing on the tea list. Oh, the conspiracies that are going around. So me and Chalk literally been laying in bed for the past 7 days. So all we've been doing is reading the news, conspiracy theories. And I saw these 2 conspiracy theories that literally just had me like woke, rolling out of bed, like on the floor, woke. The first one, I saw this 2 days ago, and it was on the exact date that it said this. It was like the purge. The date that the purge started was 3/2/1/2020. So March 21st, 2020, which was a couple days ago.
And that's when it all really started to
here. And when like we got put on lockdown, like when everything like got serious. So I just like literally like thought the purge was about to start. I don't know.
Best Buy and like clothing stores and Gucci, whatever, all these places that have like expensive stuff, right? It's shut down. There's no one inside. This is where looting starts, where people break into those places and start stealing.
The cops aren't gonna do anything because they don't want to get next to these people because they don't want the virus, obviously.
Yeah.
The purge is literally happening, guys.
Yeah.
Not to scare you, but
yeah,
no, just kidding.
It's not,
but conspiracy, it's
right
out there. The last one that I read was the Rapunzel one. We're like, how are we supposed to find our husbands while we're quarantined? Like, this is so rude. My camera's gonna die, so we have to hurry. But Rapunzel was quarantined, and the town that she was quarantined in was called Corona. So that's scary.
And it's also weird because the virus is called Corona, but like that's just
exactly. Okay, my camera's gonna die, so we have to hurry. But I hope you guys like this. It's the first one of the new series on my channel.
Yeah,
quaranTEA Tuesdays.
Yeah. Quarantine Tuesdays.
Comment down below more tea that you guys want to hear about. So like if you want to hear more tea about our group, our friends, any YouTubers that we know, comment down below. I want to hear all. True. We want to hear all your guys' recommendations. So definitely comment below what you want to hear and what you want to see. And I love you guys, and I hope you're staying safe and washing your hands. We're all thinking about you, and we love you a lot.
We love you.